here's the thing. He doesn't even pay his own fair share. Uh-oh. Yeah. New York Post says Biden could owe as much as $500,000 in back taxes. I'm sorry, what? Come at me again with us?
That's one Hunter painting.
That's what. Oh, man. I felt that. I felt that right now. I'm going to have to steal that for Twitter, Kane. So when y'all see me tweeting that, just know, as Kane said. Republicans say that's a nonpartisan report indicating that Biden improperly avoided paying Medicare taxes before he took office. He apparently owes the IRS as much as $500,000 in back taxes. Now, remember, he's telling everybody else, y'all need to be paying your fair share. He's telling you that you need to be paying your fair share. He's out there telling you the IRS needs to be all up in your bank account if you have more than $600 in it so they can make sure they're getting theirs, right? They got to make sure that they're getting theirs. The government, man, they got to get their biscuit. They got to get their cut. And meanwhile, you have Joe Biden up here wanting to raise taxes by $3 trillion, telling everybody else, well, you got to pay your fair share. And he's $500,000 behind on his taxes. It's interesting because this bipartisan report, the allegation is that he's improperly using S corps to avoid paying Medicare tax on speaking fees and book sales. Wait a minute. If he's not going to pay taxes, you can physically try to come and make me pay mine, but it'll be a one-woman war, right? It's the CRS report. The criteria, according to, and Jim Banks looked at this. He's a Republican. Apparently, he got a hold of it and was looking at it. And they said that the CRS is Congressional Research Service. It was given to the New York Post. Under the report, basically what it's saying is that Biden owes taxes under these our existing tax rules. And in 2017, he skirted payroll taxes. And those are the taxes that fund Medicare and Obamacare. So he owes back tax. Pay your fair share, dude. Pay your fair share. Now, the tax returns, presidential tax returns, those you can only audit those for the years that the person's in office, right? And so the White House said this year that the S corporations, they're like, oh, they're dormant. So that's why they don't get auto reviewed. Yeah, I don't think so, middle class Joe. Isn't that what they've called him? Isn't that what he's like, I'm from Scranton. I don't know if he said, if you had a competition to see if, who was it, Kasich, who always talked about his dad being a mailman? Right. He kind of reminded me of, this one comedian, John Kasich up there in Ohio. Who did he remind me of? Oh my gosh, he was a comedian. I can't think of his name. Not Larry David, but an unfunny one. He's like the Great Value, beardless, way less intelligent Dennis Miller in a really weird, crazy way. Does that make sense? There's a little, just enough, but that's not who I'm thinking. This is gonna come to me in a minute. Anyway, so tax law experts the New York Post reached out to them and they said, yeah, this is, the IRS just doesn't have the resources to make sure that all S corps reasonably assess. Look, I just think if you're going to be out there telling everybody to pay their fair share, you need to be setting by example. In fact, I think that all the people out there who are demanding everybody else pay their fair share, unless you're giving extra to the Department of the Treasury yourself voluntarily, shut up. Shut your dumb mouth. We don't want to hear you. Shut up. Shut up and sit down. Shut your dumb mouth. No one wants to hear it.